Okay, so I'm going to stop clowning around and let's just get to this right here. What I want to do is show you some stretching for your particular profession. Just remember I said that I am a flight attendant. Well, one of the things that I have to learn to do while I'm on the plane is to balance myself. Most of you guys, when you're flying, you're sitting down, so you don't really know what it's like when turbulence hit and you're actually standing up. Now you might say to yourself, well, yeah, I do, because when I go to the bathroom, to the lavatory, I have to balance myself. It's not the same. Imagining what we really go through when we are walking up and down the aisle, pushing the cart, all those things. We have to really balance ourselves. When I first started working as a flight attendant back in 2016, I didn't know how to do that. They did not teach us how to balance ourselves on the plane. That was not part of the training. I was literally using my toes to balance myself, which was a bad idea. It was the worst mistake I was making. I didn't know I was causing my body to go through some difficult pains that I have never felt before. First off, my big toes were in agony. They were in excruciating pain because I was so used to balancing on my toes to where by the end of my flight or my duty, I would be in so much pain that I could barely walk. So I told myself, there gotta be a better way. They didn't teach us this, so I have to figure something out. And then, okay, I said, well, maybe I need to wear better shoes, which was actually true, but they don't like us wearing flats, which I don't understand why you can't wear flats, because think about it. You got too much turbulence going on. Why I can't wear flats? But they want us to wear some heel, at least 1 inch or a little higher. And I decided I'm gonna figure something out. So this is some of the things that I came up with. These type of exercises are going to be just right for you. I'm not saying you have to be a flight attendant to do this, but if you are an athlete, if you are a pilot, now most of you pilots are sitting down most of the time, so the desk workout would be, the desk stretching will actually be better for you, but this will also help you as well. And then of course, if you are a doctor or something like that. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off with balance. What you're going to do, first you're going to need to find something to touch, such as some yoga blocks or what I have here that helps with a target. You need something that you can target as far as touching. You can even use dumbbells, but make sure you're not going all the way down to the floor. And you're going to take your opposite hand to your opposite leg. You can start whatever leg you want and whatever hand that's opposite of that leg. So I'm going to start off with my right hand and my left leg. Meaning that I'm going to touch the object with my right hand, and I'm going to take my left leg and swing it back. That is for balance, okay? So you're going to get close enough to reach down. Don't be too far back like this and start trying to do that. Don't do that, you will lose balance. Get close enough to it, and you're going to just slowly go down. While you're going down, lift up that opposite leg, and you're going to balance yourself. That's why you need to be able to grab something, because when you feel yourself falling, just grab it. Hold up. If you need to put the leg back down and come up, that's fine. When you first do this, it's going to be difficult. It seems easy, but it's not. So when you first get started, it's going to feel very uncomfortable. You're going to feel yourself shaking. It's okay. If you do this enough time, you will get used to it and it will get easier. That's the reason why we're doing it. So you want to go down slowly. Let's start. Start going down, lift that leg, touch, grab. See how I fell over? I fell over. That's what's going to happen. You're going to keep trying until you don't fall. Just keep going until you don't fall. See? Come back up. And you're going to do it again. and go back up, and keep going, and come back up, come back up, come back up. If you want to use your hand for more balance, the other hand, the opposite hand, you can. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. And you just keep going, keep going, keep going, and keep going. All right, let's try the other side, opposite side. I'm going to switch it around so you can see it better. Okay, now I'm going to touch with the left hand, and I'm going to swing the right leg out. One leg might be stronger than the other. I've learned that about myself. What about you? You might feel it's easier to do it on one side of your body than it is on the other side. As far as me, it's easy for me to put that right leg out and touch with my left hand. It doesn't feel like I'm falling as fast. But you want to practice with both sides. Okay? Yes. Now, that's what you're going to do. Do that as much as you can for your balance. You're going to find out that it works. Now, let's try a different stretch. Your next stretching is going to be, we're going to sit down. Okay? You're going to sit one leg in. Let's try with the right leg out, left leg in. And you're going to touch your toes. Lean forward, all the way down. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up, and you're going to do it again. Make sure you're breathing or counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you're going to switch to the other leg and do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now you're going to spread both legs out, eagle style in a V. And you're going to take your right hand and place your left hand on top. And you're going to come all the way down as far as you can go. You're going to feel it all up in here. And you should be able to feel the tightening. Keep going as far as you can go to the ground. Lean forward, count. Count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up slowly. There you go. And we're going to do it again. Yes. Go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See how that feel? Feels good. It should get easier the second time you go down. Now you're going to close your legs, bring them together, and you're going to do the same thing. Right hand, left hand on top, and you're going to touch your toes. If you cannot touch your toes, touch your ankles. If you can't touch your ankle, touch your calf. If you can't touch your calf, touch your knees. Go down, count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up slowly. There you go. And you're going to do it again. I'm going to show you what it looks like in this position, this way, at this angle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See? Now we're going to get on our knees and we're going to do the cat-cow. Okay? Remember the same way you did in the chair if you did that particular one. If not, I'm going to show you how to do it on your knees. You're going to arch your back like that, dip it in, and you're going to pull your head all the way back to your back slowly. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you're going to tilt your head, going your chin to your chest. Slowly, as you're moving your head, you're raising your back up. All the way down. 1. You should have an arch in your back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do it again. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down slowly as you raise your back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And down as you raise your back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now what we're going to do, stand up. If you have a yoga mat, move it out the way. Because now we're going to use the chair. Just move it on out of the way. No matter where you put it, just get it out of the way. So we're going to use the chair. What the chair is going to do is be your leverage as well as your balance. Bring the chair over, turn it. If you have a back, it would be great to have a chair with a back on it. Stools are okay, but the chair is better because it has height. See how I have this? We're going to use the back of this. What we're going to do, if you're an athlete or if you have been working out or whatever, you should be able to do this. If you can't, it's okay. We can do a modified version. You're gonna put your feet on the back of that. Use your heel, and you're going to lean forward. You're gonna grab the back of the chair, and you're gonna count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift up. And we're going to do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift back up. This time you're going to raise your hand up and you're going to tilt it like a ballerina. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, now we're going to switch legs. You can move the chair or you can leave the chair. It's up to you. And then you can go here, here, and you can do the same thing. First, you're going to just stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And forward, straighten up. Let's go back one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Notice that I'm moving very slowly. That's so you won't pull a muscle, okay? And so you won't lose your balance. Now we're going to do the ballerina. Tilt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. Now you can move your leg. Make sure you don't fall. Now we're going to do another stretch. This stretch is going to be for the back side and your glutes. All right? So how we're going to do that? I'll show you. You're going to use the chair and you're going to kick out. You're going to kick going backwards. 1, 2. You can lean if you need to, or you can sit up straight if you need to. I would say do whatever makes you feel comfortable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back down. And the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to kick outwards. Instead of going back, we're going to kick sideways. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then one more time, opposite leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want to know what it looked like, I'm going to show you another angle. This is another angle. Same thing, I'm just showing you a different angle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So when you was going backwards, it was looking more like this. Okay? That's how it was looking, like that. Slowly going down and leaning forward. That should help you with balancing your hips, your glutes, as well as your quads. Now let's do our calf muscles. It's hard to stretch those muscles if you don't pay attention to them, but it's easy to stretch when you do pay attention to them. So basically, you're just gonna go up and down on your toes, slowly. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. This is what it looked like from this angle. Up, down, up, down, up, down. So let's do one more and then we'll be done. This is one of my favorites. So I used to run track, and one of the things I've noticed that my ankles will pop. And I learned how to do this so they won't pop. I'm going to lift up my pants so you can see, because I want you to see what it looks like. You put your hands on your hip, and you put one leg out. The leg that's out, which is right now is my right leg, you're going to rotate it. And then you're going to switch around and do the other side. So you rotate like this. Yeah. Then you come back around like that. It's easier when you have shoes on when you do this because you're on your toes. And then you switch legs. And you rotate. And you rotate. See how you heard that popping? You might not have heard it, but I heard it and felt it. And that's what I would do to help keep me from spraining my ankles while I ran. And I was also a hurdler, so there's other stretches that I would do. So this is for my athletes. If you run, you jump, you hop on your toes like a ballerina. And it helps with strengthening your ankles, okay? Just a little bit. You don't have to do a lot of springing. It's just a little bit of enough to keep you able to balance yourself. And then what I used to love to do when I ran the hurdles, I would do like this. And that will help in this area with my, and you do the same thing. Like I was, whew, you could feel it. Yeah. And it helps with the hips as well. Now this is what it looks like when you're doing it from this angle. You just bring that knee up as fast as you can and lean into it. Lean into it. And then opposite. Lean into it. Lean into it. Lean into it. See? It helps with this. And we're done. So our next video is going to be the ritual. It's going to help you at any time you hear I'm breathing heavy, right? You should be too. So the next video, the next module is going to be over your daily rituals that can help you unwind at night, such as wellness teas, as well as to help you get your day started, kicking your day off, which is gourmet coffee. And I'll show you how that is done.